stadium buzzing. Kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will go to work first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take.
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Downfield, and he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the ground to try to move the chains. Find some fresh air. Open field up, touchdown Bucks. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really
breaks into the open. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Gonna take a shot. And he's got it inside the 35. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. A lot of urgency for this offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to the toss. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Grabbed over the middle, it's McCulley. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And he hammers his way in for a touchdown.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Hold and fired complete. At the 45 on his way. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Buffaloes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So,
and the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Takes it on the return. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That's a statement by the defense. Offense is trying to get physical. They're running power. They're pulling the backside guard, and you blow the play up in the backfield for a loss.
Looking for space. It's Haynes. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Steps away to find some room. Trying to escape him. Oh, he's got some space. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Wideout trying to get it in. He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air. And they've got 6 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Well, that toe-tap catch had a little style, but not much substance on that.
No, the defense did a good job, too, using the sideline to their advantage. Using the sideline as a 12th man. There was nowhere for that receiver to go except get 1 foot down and get out.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Here comes the heat. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
It's so important when a safety drops that he takes the right angles. You see those receivers flying across his face. He's got to go meet the ball and the receiver a lot of times at the same time. Great break. Great job getting to the football and then securing. A lot of times you're like, oh, man, catch it, catch it, catch it. I don't have the best safety. That's why I play safety.
Got room on the return. Knocked out at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. Last year's return to prominence for Colorado was fueled by a couple of superstars, Travis Hunter winning the Heisman Trophy and giving this whole program a bolt.
They also lost Shedeur Sanders, a quarterback, so losing a lot of talent on the field, but there are a lot of...
There he goes! And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the 1st quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous.
He's going for the goal line. Beck's going for the goal line. And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door. A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up for this 2nd and goal. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. What a disappointment. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. QB draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Running to the left. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the 1st quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Yeah, and a really good job by the QB understanding it. Seeing the running back, waiting for him to break. He runs the angle route, breaks inside, throws it right in front of him.
Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Buffaloes! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll run it. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. They bring the punter onto the field now. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. Turning it on. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Buffaloes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Get it out on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. It's McCulley. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Trying to get the corner. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. It's Underwood. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know.
Breaks into the... Got some room in it at the goal line. Pulls it in and takes it in for a touchdown.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
To the air, it's Salter. Caught over the middle, it's Miller. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Fires downfield. It's caught downfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Morgan. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Runs through the tackle. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
This guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw in the previous play. Now he's showing off the speed, and you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's first down, if it's not open, just take off. This defense is going to be on their heels all game long if they can't find a way to start slowing him down.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Big guy smells it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Trying to power it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Gets it out quickly. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Johnny Manziel, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 11 to USC. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still on his feet at the 45. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for three. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quick completion on the out. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. At the 26-yard line. Looking to fire. He'll pull it down. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Gets it out fast. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene.
And the Buffaloes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll go back to work on offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Quarterback making adjustments. Now they'll run it on the toss. That's a really nice job by this defense, maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They'll move the tight end. To the air, it's Underwood. Quickly complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Quarterback keeps it, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? This is a design run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
On the play. Brings up 3rd and goal back.
They have not been able to run it in. Will they try again on 3rd and goal? He'll keep it on the sneak. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But, Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Unloads quickly. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Quick catch on 3rd down. Breaks the tackle. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Salter. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And the Buffaloes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Knocked off his feet. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And this is why you consistently run the football, a steady dive. You can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown run.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team. Prime position on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He breaks the tackle. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Back to pass, it's Salter. Quickly to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grab near the marker, it's Smalls. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets... Bottled up behind the line.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And the Buffaloes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The play action fake. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. They'll send out the kicker here. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. It's good. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 2. Brings up second down.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lewis wants to pass, using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots, try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed behind the line. It's Klein. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
it's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
They think there's room to run to the right here. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll give it to him again. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll send the tight end in motion. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Trying to get the edge on the right. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving.
And they're in for a touchdown late in this game. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure that... And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. It's third down.
The Buffaloes are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Lewis to throw. Here's the pressure. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got
Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab plenty for the first down. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Colorado.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions.
Looking to the end zone, but the pressure gets there first. And the quarterback is sacked. And the two-point conversion attempt is stopped.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Dances away. Slithers into space. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Brings up second down.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out